Hi, today I'm going to be troubleshooting an issue that I'm facing with my central AC unit. The issue I'm having is, when the thermostat sends a signal to turn on the AC, which it does perfectly, however, no air comes out inside the house. It does not blow air. So I checked outside, the compressor is working because I see it spinning. So therefore, the problem is likely going to be here, in this unit here. So I'm going to walk you through the process of diagnosing the issue and hopefully resolve it. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so here's the thermostat right here. It's set to cool and it's set on auto. So I'm going to move this down to a lower temperature so that the AC can kick in. You hear the sound like it's trying to do something, but nothing's happening. Usually there's a louder sound that comes with it when the AC is turned on. And when I go here, put my hand here, and there's no air coming out of here. So again, this is the issue here. All right, so now I'm going to go outside to show you the compressor. So this is the compressor. You can see that it's spinning right here, right? It is spinning. All right, so the problem is most likely going to be inside. All right, so I don't know if you hear this noise here. It looks like it's trying to do something. It sounds like water is going through here, but not sure. It does sound like water. And you hear that humming noise. It's trying to kick in, but it's having trouble to do so. The AC is still turned on, by which I mean right now the thermostat is reading so high that it should kick in to lower the temperature. Therefore, this is what you're hearing here. The AC is actually on right now, it's just not working. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to troubleshoot the issue. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the bottom part. This is where the motor and the capacitor are. This is a dual system. It's a heating system and also an AC system. So I'm going to just open up this part here. Okay, I'm going to set it aside. Okay, let's see if I can bring you very close to the action so you can see the troubleshooting step that I'm doing. Okay, so AC is turned on. Behind the cylinder thing here is a motor. The motor's role is to spin this fan here that then carries air inside the house, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually spin this by hand carefully. Remember to remove your hand in time, because you'll see it takes time to spin, but you still want to be careful. So I'm going to spin this by hand. I'm going to wait for the humming sound to kick in so I can spin it, because what it does is it needs a little extra boost. So I'm waiting for the humming sound to come in. That gives me an indication that it's triggering the motor and it's trying to kick it off. So I'm waiting for that sound to come in. Only then that I'm going to use my hand to spin the fan. So what that means is that this capacitor is bad. Alright? This capacitor is bad. This is what it means. The fact that I manually spun the fan and it works, that tells me the capacitor is bad. Alright? Now I open the capacitor. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, while this is running, I'm going to the switchboard, the main electrical panel of the house, to turn off the furnace to make sure it's turned off. So I know this is on, so I know for sure that I hit the right switch on the panel. This is the furnace, is this one, so I'm going to give it a shot. And it worked. So it turned it off. That's it right here, the furnace. Alright, definitely turned it off. I don't hear the noise anymore. Alright, so though I know I turned it off from the main panel, I'm going to turn off this switch as an additional safety, just to make sure. So this is what we're dealing with here. We have to get to this capacitor here and remove it. I'm using a flat screwdriver. It seems like this is what we have here. To unscrew this here, I'm going to unscrew the first one here. Okay, there it is. Now, the capacitor probably has some charge, even though it's not working. It probably has some charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this rubber on top to have access to the prongs, so I can discharge it using the screwdriver. Okay, I'll show you. Hopefully you're seeing this. Pulling this out, pulling the other one out. There it is. Alright, here it is. So I'm going to discharge it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the screwdriver to touch both prongs here to make sure that it's discharged, because it can still hold some extra charge, and when you touch it, your body will be discharging it. You don't want that. You don't want to be in that situation, right? So this should be discharged now. I'm going to test it with my fingers. Alright, it's off. That's good. So let me show you the new capacitor. There it is. It is 7.5 MFD or UF, I guess. So I looked it up on Amazon and I ordered it. It cost me about $11 and change. It came about 2 days later. All right, so let's open it up. There it is. Size seems definitely different than the original one that was there. Let me see if it's gonna fit in the same hole. Yes, it is, which is perfect for me. All right, so this one here I'm gonna replace there. So I'm gonna do exactly, I don't think it matters what goes left or right, so because the color of the cables, they're the same, I don't see anything special about them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull this out. One, two, and then I'm just gonna plug it right here like that. One, and then two. All right, that's it. Make sure it's snug in there. This one seems a little snug. This one seems snug. This one seems like it could use a little squeeze. I'm gonna take a pair of pliers to squeeze it a little bit. All right, hold on. All right, I'm back. The cameras are still rolling. So yes, I'm gonna just squeeze this a little bit here. Okay, and then here too. Because I didn't like that, the fact that it was a little loose. I just want it to be snug. Okay. Yes, I think it's perfect. So I'm gonna try to roll this rubber back down. It's an extra protection. Okay. Yes, it's wrapped around it. Perfect. So I'm done putting the rubber in. It protects the prongs. I'm gonna feed it back in here. Right here like that, and get my flat screwdriver, and then I'm gonna screw it back in firm. Okay, that's done. Yeah, it's snug in there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this switch off position. I'm going to turn on the breaker in the main panel. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the breaker for the furnace. That's turned on. I can close this. I don't think I'll come back here. At least I hope not. Turn on the light. Alright, so the moment of truth is upon us. I put the breaker switch back on from the main electrical panel to the house. All I have to really do now is turn on this switch, and I expect that it should turn everything on. Alright, so let's do it. Let's do that. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. See, it turned on. It's working just fine now. All I had to do was replace this capacitor. And this is the old one. And the new one is installed. Right? Beautiful. Alright, now that everything's working, only one thing left to do is to put the cover back on. And let's do that right now. There it is. I'm gonna put it here, right? Just align it. Just align it. And then let it slide. And that's it. And it's done. So it's pretty good. Alright, thank you for watching. Hit the thumb up button and subscribe if you learned something. Thank you.